welcome to South by Southwest Comedy. I am Nate Bargatze. Just letting you guys know, silence your phone and no recording during the show. Also, no talking during the show. You know, don't heckle or anything unless you're talked to, I believe. And also tag any post that you, when you post that you're there and you're going to these shows. I love South by Southwest. Some of my favorite shows I've ever done have been at South by Southwest. So tag your post from the fest with hashtag South by Southwest SXSW comedy. I just don't know how to talk. Hashtags. If people are listening to this, hashtag SXSW comedy. And enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Find Your Beach podcast with your host, Rosebud Baker, from her special Whiskey Fist, and Andy Haynes of Coward of Gramercy.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Wow.
How you doing?
What's up, South by? How are you guys?
All right, nice. We got a couple. This is a good crowd.
Yeah.
This is not bad. We got some seats up front for cowards.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to scoot up front just so we can see you? No?
All right, that's fine.
All right.
How many of you are in here just because it was hot outside?
Hold on. The reason I was asking about if somebody wants to sit up front, because we have a little thing here that we wanted to do, and I guess we'll give it to the guy sitting in front with a comedy shirt on.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
that's cool, man.
So we'll give it to him. Hang on.
I'll do it. I'll set it up.
Yeah, Andy got a GoPro. We had a trip to Mexico, and Andy got a GoPro and decided to wear that in front of my family.
Yeah.
So that wasn't humiliating
I've been
at all.
mainly using it for sex tapes. I have a kind of helmet thing. Rosebud does not like it.
Thank you,
right.
buddy. Thank you so much. Just hold that completely still and don't laugh for the whole show.
If you could just hold that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's great. Thank you, sir.
You're doing awesome. How many of you guys are familiar with the podcast? Clap your hands if you're familiar with the podcast. Okay, that's the saddest applause I've ever heard in my life. And how many of you guys have never heard of this podcast and just love podcasts? All right. Sweet.
How many of you guys just liked Rosebud? I need to know.
That's worse. That's
good.
less than the people that liked the podcast.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah, that means there were podcast listeners that didn't like me enough to clap. So we'll give you guys a little intro to who we are and like what this podcast is. Basically, Andy and I are married. One person.
The institution of marriage.
Yeah, one person. This is Austin, so it feels like there's a lot of open relationships.
Yeah.
In this town.
There's a lot of crypto-based open relationships.
Yeah. They fuck and they just call it like trading NFTs.
Hey girl, you want to fuck on the blockchain?
And Andy and I, we met during, like right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
At a wedding where we were the only two sober people. So obviously we had to hook up. Those are the rules.
Yeah.
And we
4
got...
months later, we were engaged.
Yeah, 4 months later, we were engaged. And it turns out the pandemic is a really good time to get married because it's the only time men are afraid of dying alone. Mm-hmm. So I was able to, like, lock it up real quick.
Yeah.
And we're both stand-up comedians, and now we've had the podcast for 2 years. This is, like, the 2-year anniversary right now.
Yeah, we started the very first day of quarantine in LA. We live in New York, but we were in LA. And we've done it. We did it like every day for like 2 months, and then we were like, that's stupid. And so now we do it twice a week. And if you guys don't know Rosebud writes for SNL. She wrote for the Dan Michael Che show. She's got a special on Comedy Central. Yeah.
Thanks. And
I wrote for Ridiculousness in 2012 through 2015. Yeah. And now I do a lot of manual labor. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we are a married couple that likes to shit on each other. So if you love to watch couples fight, you're going to have a fun time today. What day is it?
And we don't mean, I know this is Austin, we do not mean defecate on each other. We mean make fun of each other. We're not into weird sex,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Don't groan at that. It's love.
Why did you groan at that? Was that you're into people shitting on each other? He just went, I don't know. Don't look at me.
And also, I think we're obscuring it a little bit. Can you guys all read that phone number right there? Okay. That's our hotline, and you can text that number at any point throughout the show, but do it earlier than later because we like to answer bad advice questions.
Yeah.
So
if you need any advice, we're gonna give you our worst.
yeah.
So that's the whole idea behind this. We also have a very, very special guest today, and we never have guests on the podcast, but this is South by Southwest, and it's about making connections, I think. I'm really not connected with the tech part of the festival.
Yeah, I actually have been pretty busy. I just got here yesterday, and I'm involved in a Brazilian production company that's trading cacao for NFTs. And so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I had to put up a lot of money, but now I'm a prime holder in Coco Link. You guys don't get that. All right, cool. Love making jokes.
They weren't into that at all. They really hated that. I actually also hated that. I wasn't aware you were using our money to get involved with NFTs.
Yeah.
And it is my I wish. Here's the thing. I got married. I didn't know that like Bitcoin was going to become a thing, and luckily I didn't marry a guy that's into Bitcoin because I would be in a women's shelter right now if I
money.
had.
I'm not into money either, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Luckily I am the patriarch.
Yeah. She's the breadwinner.
So we have a very special guest today. She is my best friend. She is a hilarious comedian. You've seen her and heard her on Fairview on Comedy Central, and you've seen her stand up on Comedy Central. Put your hands together right now, everybody, for Blair Saki.
Blairy.
Here she is, 2 days before her period.
Yes.
And ready to share about
If anybody
it.
has any CBD-based menstrual pills, please. All right, nobody liked that.
Hey guys,
What's
I
up, Larry?
actually, I really was laughing. I really had a laugh back there about the Coco link. So what's up, Andy?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's so good to be here with you guys.
You were one of our first guests on the podcast when we were doing this in quarantine.
I forgot I did it.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we made an impact.
No, you both have a huge impact on my heart every day.
You know, so Blair's single, so if you are a tech billionaire and you don't cheat and you don't have a wife, hit her up, okay? I'm not joking. That wasn't a laugh line. I'm serious. If you don't have a secret family and you have a lot of money, Blair's looking for a husband.
Yeah, I'm looking for someone who has a really big heart and is also rich.
Cool. That's great.
You meant big heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
I thought you were going with dick. Personally, I thought you were just gonna lead with dick at 4 p.m. on a Monday, and I was like, all right.
personal.
I thought that was an innuendo.
Oh.
Okay. And also, if you want to hand that off to somebody at any point, like if your arms get tired.
Yeah. I love this guy so much. This is a perfect comedy
You took
fan.
it so earnestly. So
Just sit. Like comedy fans, they love comedy so much. They're like, I'll sit in the front fucking row by myself. I will hold a GoPro and I will be wearing a comedy T-shirt.
We lost two people.
Also,
Two people are like,
what
bye.
What a jolly smile on this benevolent man.
What's your name, by the way? Chris?
Chris, you work for us now, all right? Just so you know. I hope you're ready to move to New York.
Yeah. We hope you're ready to be paid in cacao.
All right.
We lost three more
NFTs.
people. Three more people just
people.
went by.
At least text us your bad advice questions, okay?
They're like, should we stay at the show? And we're
Do
like,
you want me
no.
to threaten anyone? Because I can threaten to hurt people after.
No,
I
it's
think
okay. It's a
what-
podcast, so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it doesn't matter.
I was thinking about what we could do is we could shut the door out there and then just release a dog, and so that it's actually kind of dangerous. We have a dog here, and we took her for a walk yesterday, and she almost died like 15 times because Austin's like very cash about training their dogs.
Yeah,
there-
some guy just let he literally pulled up in a van and let like several dogs out and went, sit. And they all just tried to eat our dog.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you bother saying sit?